Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rossi, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I have new vlogs that come out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday where I discuss all the things you may need to know and may not need to know. I better check and see if the mic is on. Today I want to talk about a really big topic. Before that, yes, I still have stitches. No, they haven't dissolved yet. Yes, it's very annoying and it looks funky, but oh well. Moving on. Today I want to talk about catfishing because catfishing is a huge thing on the internet. If you aren't aware of what catfishing is basically when somebody takes your image or takes someone else's image and pretends to be them. So they create like this whole online presence or fake profile, or they add themselves on a dating app or whatever, and they pretend to be someone else that they're not by using someone else's photos, someone else's videos. So the reason why I wanted to talk about catfishing is because I have had some pretty crazy things happen to me with people using my image and my likeliness to pretend to be me and scam my fans and followers. So I thought that today's video would be a really good video to touch on the topic about catfish and the things you need to look out for, and to be careful online with who you're meeting online because you never know if you're actually talking to that person or not. Where do I begin? Honestly, catfishing is so exhausting. I feel like every other day I'm posting a fake account or I'm arguing with somebody that I am me because they've been catfished. Basically, last summer is when the catfishing started to get really out of hand. Someone thought that they were having a full-blown relationship with me, and the catfish told them to reach out to my feature dance agent and reach out to the clubs that I had lined up to appear at and cancel my gigs. This is when catfishing really started to affect me, because prior to that, it didn't really affect me at all. It was annoying and it affected other people, but it didn't really affect me until this happened. Once this happened, that's when I was like, okay, this is getting really out of control. I talked to that person and I probably spent a couple hours out of that day just trying to defend myself and let that person know that they've been legitimately catfished and that they haven't had a full-blown relationship with me, which I don't know how it's possible to have a relationship with someone you've never met online, but that's a whole other topic. My point is, I had to argue my case as to why I'm me and they're not me. What is really popular on the internet nowadays, especially with social media, and if you're a public figure or if you're just anybody on social media in general, but it happens a lot to people who are more in the public eye, who have more followers or who are more out there. These catfishers take our images and they create these profiles. Then they message our fans and they ask for money, they pretend to be us, they give them some bogus phone number and start WhatsApping them and texting and creating this full-blown fictitious relationship and totally frauding the person on the other side. With me, it's a little bit different because unlike some of the people on social media, with me, all you have to do is Google, and literally my whole life story is on Google. So you can fact check pretty easily. You can also use the Google image reverse lookup. All you have to do is click the image, drag it into the search engine and drop it there, and it'll show you the original source of where that image came from. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't do this. It's super important when you're online and you're on dating sites or you're talking to people that you make sure it's legitimate. Don't give out your personal information. Don't give out your phone number, and make sure if you're engaging in some sort of relationship or giving money to these people that are requesting money, to make sure it's actually that person that you're giving it to. Another thing that catfishers have been doing is they've been getting super crafty within the last year since that whole debacle happened where the person thought they were having a full-blown relationship with me and they called and canceled my appearances and contacted my agent and so on and so forth. Now what people have been doing, what these catfish have been doing, is they've been photoshopping a fake driver's license of me. First of all, I would never in a million years give someone, a stranger especially online, a photo of my driver's license. Never, ever, ever would I do that, ever. So if you're talking to somebody that you think is me and they send you a driver's license of me, no, just know it's fake. I mean, these driver's licenses that they're photoshopping are so ridiculously fake looking that it's completely obvious. At one point, they were even using photos from like porn movies that I've been in, and I'm like, nobody looks like that in their driver's license. Give me a break. But it's really not funny. I sit here and I laugh, but it's really not funny because some of these people are legitimately scamming people out of money, and that's not cool because then I suffer the backlash of it. But what I don't understand is these people, once they've been scammed, they will come to my official Instagram or my official Twitter and they'll start attacking me. They'll message me and they'll attack me and say I scammed them, and it's like, hold up, now wait a minute. You're literally contacting me on some fake social media account, and then you go to my verified page and you accuse me of scamming you. Why didn't you cross-reference when you originally thought you were speaking to me? Why didn't you ever come to my verified page and say, hey, is this you I'm talking to? That's the one thing I don't understand about people who get catfish is I have so much empathy for these people because a lot of these people are lonely and, you know, they're vulnerable and they get taken advantage of easily. But what I don't understand is if you're smart enough to go to my verified social media account or you're smart enough to email my official email account, brett@brettrossi.com, why weren't you smart enough to Google or do the research to make sure that this person you think you're talking to really is me? It's really scary because these catfish accounts pretend to be people on such an excessive level that these people set up meetings or send large amounts of money. The people that are being scammed are sending large amounts of money to these catfish accounts, and then these catfish accounts just blow them off. I just want to set the record straight and just say that if you ever think you're talking to me, all you have to do is go to brettrossi.com and all of my verified social media accounts are on there. I do not have a private social media account that I speak to fans on. I don't give my phone number out to fans. I'm not on any dating websites. I'm not interested in dating you. I just really wish people would do more research. It's like, you know, over here I feel really bad and over here I don't feel so bad because I'm like, how could you be so ignorant? How could you be so ignorant to not fact check and make sure you're sending money to somebody that really is that person? And then on the other side, I feel really bad because some of these people are convincing. Some of these catfish are very convincing. The whole Photoshop driver's license. I have had at least 6 different people send me a fake driver's license that has been photoshopped of me. Some of them are so obvious. Like one photo literally had like my arm photoshopped. Like it wasn't even my arm. It was like an arm. So here I am, and then it was like some random arm, and then like a photoshopped ID. They really are going to great lengths, and what makes me feel sad is I'm not the only one who experiences this. Literally, there are thousands of women that are having their basically identities stolen, and people are pretending to be them and scamming their fans out of money. It's really unfortunate. But The things to look out for catfishing. If you think you are talking to your favorite celebrity or your favorite Instagram model or your favorite porn star or whoever, if you have never met them, you need to make sure to verify it. The easiest way, if they are sending you photos, take those photos and drop them into the Google search engine and it will show you where the photos originally came from. That's number one. Number two, if you think you're talking to a star or a public figure or whoever, make sure you video chat with them. That's the easiest way. And I mean a clear video chat with them. I don't mean have them send you a video, because now these catfish are stealing videos from people's Instagrams. I know it's happened with me. Stealing videos that we post on Instagram and sending them to the people they're catfishing, pretending to be us. No, I mean a full FaceTime or Skype video where you can see their face and verify that it really is them. Texting is not a way to verify. I know for sure I'm not giving my phone number out to strangers. I don't give my phone number out to strangers. Heck, I don't even give my phone number out to people I've been talking to for years on social media. The thing about catfishing is it's starting to get so out of control that it's starting to affect not only the people that they're catfishing, but the people that they're stealing the image of. The example of the one catfish contacting my agents and the clubs that I'm scheduled to appear at, that's messing with my income, and that's not okay. That's messing with my livelihood, and that's really not okay. Another thing I want to know is, when these catfish are on dating sites, who shows up in place of that person? Like, say this person is using my image on a dating site and they start talking to another person and they agree to meet up, like, who shows up? I really want to know. It's just so unfortunate that people are getting catfished more and more and more, but you also need to use your brain and your common sense. The internet is the wild, wild west. You have to be careful when you're on the internet. Don't give out your personal information to these people. You don't know. These catfish could be taking your information and doing some really, really heinous acts. You have no idea. After that whole situation where the catfish convinced this person to contact my agents and the clubs that I was scheduled to feature at, it really messed me up. It really made me second guess if I wanted to use social media at all. But then I realized that even if I got off social media, they'd still be using my images, and then I wouldn't be able to stick up for myself or fight for myself. This video was just to inform everyone that you need to be careful of catfishing. You need to not be a victim. Do not be the next victim of a catfish. And I wish that this was more openly discussed amongst the media outlets, because so many people are getting scammed and ripped off, and especially nowadays during a pandemic when a lot of people aren't working and a lot of people can't even put food on their table to feed their family. Don't give your money to somebody. I would never, ever, ever message you on a private social media account and give you my cell phone number. I would never be on a dating app. That's just not me. That's just not something I would do. It's not something I'm interested in. Next time you think you're talking to me especially, I can guarantee if it's not on my fan club, which is OnlyFans, you can go to my official fan club at brettrossi.com. brettrossi.com will lead you to anything official, anything that I directly run, anything that I am directly affiliated with. brettrossi.com. It's safe for work. You can go there. You're not gonna see anything that's, raunchy or anything like that. brettrossi.com. It has my official YouTube, official Instagram, my official Twitter, and my official fan club. If you think you're talking to me, the only place where I even respond to DMs and talk to my fans actively is on my fan club, brettrossi.com or onlyfans.com/I'm Brett Rossi. But go to brettrossi.com because that will send you, that is the hub. brettrossi.com, brettrossi.com, brettrossi.com. I don't know how many times I have to say it, brettrossi.com. Please don't fall for the catfish. And the thing is, if you do contact your favorite entertainer because you have been catfished, don't argue with them. Especially if their account is verified by a little blue check mark. My Instagram account and my Twitter account are verified by a blue check mark. That means they are verified by Instagram and verified by Twitter that they are me. I do not have other social media accounts. I do not have a Facebook. I know that there are a lot of people that are on Facebook pretending to be me, and I just kind of ignore it because I don't even have a Facebook. I don't even have a private Facebook. I am not affiliated with Facebook. I deleted my Facebook a long time ago because of the scammers and the fakes, and because Facebook tried to say that I was a fake of myself. You have to be careful. There are so many things that you need to look out for. The weirdest thing to me is when a catfish totally mimics your profile, uses your actual email, uses your actual website, and uses your like profile photo so it looks exactly like your verified social media account, but it's not. But they're using all the same information, so you could easily email Brett@brettrossi.com and be like, hey, am I talking to you on Instagram? On a daily basis, I have at least one person contact me saying that they've been a victim of a catfish. Sometimes they're really nice to me and they're understanding and they believe me when I tell them, look, I'm so sorry, you've been a victim. It's not me that you were talking to. Next time you have to be smarter. Next time you have to be more careful. And then you have the opposite side of the spectrum where they literally argue with you and yell at you, and I try to be as understanding as possible because I get it. They're frustrated, they're disappointed that they literally are finding out everything that they thought was the truth is a lie, and that is really a tough pill to swallow. But it's not my fault. There is literally nothing I can do to prevent catfishing. The only thing that I do to make it harder for catfish is I now watermark all of my images with my social media user handle, which is I'm Brett Rossi. And I try to post regularly and warn my fans regularly about catfish accounts, and that's really all that I can do. So just be careful. If somebody is online and it's like, you know, a big star or whatever, and they're asking you for money, it's probably not them. Also, if they've never been willing to do a video call where you can totally see their face and hear their voice, both of those, you have to see their face and hear their voice, and be able to have an active conversation, not just a one-sided thing, like an active conversation with them. That's the only way you can verify that it is the right person you're talking to. Just please be careful, please be safe. Like I said, the internet is a wild, wild west, and you just gotta be careful because I don't want to see my fans getting scammed. I don't want to see anybody getting scammed. I also don't like that people use my photos to scam other people. Unfortunately, it's the reality of the situation, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. It sucks, but it is what it is. But this was just my little video about catfishing, and I hope you guys tune in for the next video, and I'll see you next time.